The Ulyanovsk Regional Art Museum is one of the oldest in the Volga area. It keeps a valuable cultural heritage of both all Russia and the world significance. The foundation of the regional collection dates back to 1895. It used to belong to the Simbirsk History Paper Office. The art museum was opened in 1920. The wonderful building housing the museum is the most renowned landmark of the city. The memorial house was erected in 1912 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the world-famous novelist Ivan Goncharov.
The collection of Russian and Western European plastics is interesting first of all by works of high artistic level. Among them are the works of the brothers Massey.
This sculpture is made of dark bronze. We can see the wind god Boreas holding Orethia and the man who is trying to prevent the god from abducting her. Orethia is reaching out her hand, begging for help, and Boreas is having quite a stormy look, which reveals his strong power.
The birth of Christ. The icon Birth of Christ was made by Rublev in the 17th century. The original icon is kept in Rublev's museum. A copy of an icon was donated to the Ulyanovsk Art Museum in the 20th century. The icon depicts the birth of Jesus Christ and Christianity at all. In the icon you can see the angels who came to pray on Jesus' birth and his mother who is lying near his bed.
The ceremonial portrait created by Dmitry Grigorovich Levitsky can be rightfully considered a true historical painting. In accordance with classical traditions, Catherine is likened to Athena, the warlike goddess of wisdom.
A short tunic reminds of the clothes of the Amazon, but a black and orange ribbon of the Order of St. George, established by the Empress in the glory of military prowess, and arms of defeated enemies thrown at the feet of the Empress symbolize the realities of the time.
The picture The Shade of Samuel Invoked by the Witch was painted by Dmitry Martynov in 1857. Dmitry created this picture as a graduate work at university. The picture is based on a plot taken from the Bible. For this painting, the artist received a large gold medal and a trip to Europe for 6 years. It is an oil painting and it has a sharp contrast between gloomy and bright colors.
The life of this artist was inextricably associated with the sea. His name is Ivan Aivazovsky. The painting The Evening at the Sea is one of his works. The picture amazes us with its boundless sea which is lighted by the rays of the sun. Fluffy and light clouds grab the viewer's attention and make him think about something special. The painting is full of harmony. This incredible work makes viewers think about the unity of man with nature.
Porcelain is the most perfect form of pottery. Originally it was invented in China, but in Europe it was developed 1000 years later. In the early 18th century, in the German village called Meissen, the first porcelain factory was opened. Porcelain was called white gold and valued very highly. Masters of the Meissen factory sought to preserve the shiny whiteness of porcelain. The main elements of the decor were stucco moldings. They were molded separately and were originally intended to hide chips and flaws, but this disguise was so pleasant to buyers that it soon became a trademark of the Meissen factory.
The Holland School of Artists is known for interesting philosophical paintings. The main customers were bishops and the church. That is why paintings were based on the Bible stories. The most interesting painting is Sibyl by Nicholas Rosendale. Sibyl is reading a human destiny. She sees an unpleasant, pessimistic scene. In the end, death and God's judgment awaits everyone.